Let's go.
We can talk about it, but all talking is cheap. Cause the last word is me. The last word is me. We can talk about it, but you ain't beating me. Cause the last word is me. The last word is me.
Yeah, I know.
The last word is me. The last word is me. The last word is me.
Say what?
The last word is me. The last word is me. The last word is me.
Can you believe that, man?
The last word.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. Last word. We are back with another season, and right before the NFL season starts and the NBA season starts and a whole lot of sports entertainment going on, we want to dive right into what's been going on in the sports network world. We've had Undisputed, First Take, acting like modern day WWE, WCW's sports entities. So now you got Skip Bayless, WCW, struggling to keep up those ratings, but you know, WCW did come back. So let's just hope let's just hope that it does work out for them. So, you know, it's just been one of those things. You know, Skip and his new squad, I don't know what you think about them, but they do have Super Bowl talent. They do have Hall of Famer talent, and they are very knowledgeable. Shannon Sharp is doing very well with Stephen A. Smith, and I don't know. What do you think about the shakeups that's been happening over the two networks?
It's good to see Michael Irvin back in the mix. He was outcasted, unfortunately, for to this day. I don't know why. He walked by someone, had a greeting. Who knows what was said? Of course, I wasn't there, but it looked like a very smooth interaction between two people. Both went their own ways. Didn't see any type of harshness from either party.
Pretty
walking
innocent
away.
to me.
So
Seemed pretty innocent.
I'm glad
to me.
that Michael Irvin, one of the real voices of NFL, is back on the mic, on a platform where he's able to go out and disseminate some of the great information he has available to him. And yeah, so to me, that great ad for Skip. Shannon and mixing now over there on First Take. Whatever First Take does works. So I'm sure his additional work, he'll be in the groove in a couple days if he isn't already. And we're definitely going to get a lot of interesting content from those gentlemen over there at First Take.
Well, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So far, I'll say I'm very impressed with Stephen A. and Shannon. They look like they complement each other very well. And you know what? It's not always about bashing each other, debating each other. It is, you know, they're going head to head, and they're really talking. And I kind of really like it. Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp is something that I really like. However, I'm not going to say that Skip.
Things have started off very smooth over there.
Yeah, it didn't start very smooth, but I do really.
The intro is dope.
The introduction.
Dope, man.
Wheezy really set it
Wheezy
off,
hit it
man.
again,
Wheezy,
man.
you did it again, and that's one of the best introduction, if not the best introduction I've seen
that
for a morning
statement's
sports
better.
show.
The best.
Yeah, it is the best. So Wheezy, hats off to you. So, I mean, it's 3 Hall of Famers, and they know how to win. They're 3 Super Bowl champs.
I think once they catch their groove, I think that show's gonna be a show where you're checking in. You're probably checking in on them.
You
first.
won't want to miss it.
You're gonna definitely want to hear what those guys are coming up with and what they're putting together. And Skip knows how to bring out the
he definitely
value,
does.
so
He definitely does.
I'm sure they'll be up and running in a little time, no time.
Prime time, Deion Sanders is just making headlines all over college sports news. I mean, of course, Colorado 1-11 last year, and already they have matched their win mark with Deion Sanders going out and beating the runner-up in the National Football game, which was TCU. They were they lost in the finals, and Deion Sanders goes out and his son throws 4 touchdowns, 510 yards. You know, Hunter, he was explosive. He had an interception with various amount of touchdowns as well. I mean, the question I have to ask, of course, because everything it seems that Deion Sanders touches is gold. So the question I have to ask you, and it might be a little bit far-fetched, is Deion Sanders ready for the big time already? I mean, he could possibly end up the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys after this season because of the way it's going. Cowboys, we don't wear those jerseys up here, So hey, I mean, let me ask
Are
you.
you putting that one to me?
I'm giving you that question.
Okay.
Is prime time ready for the big time? I mean,
Now the question is the big time really the NFL?
ooh.
Or is it one of the upper echelon college
I like that.
situations?
I like that.
Because let's keep it honest here.
Yeah?
What primetime brings to a college institution and his ability to recruit, when he walks through that door, he knows the language of, yo, mama. He understands you got to speak to mama with a lot of these situations, and you got to make mama comfortable. And I am sure there's no coach out there that's going to be able to walk through a front door of elite talent and make everyone feel comfortable and sell on the confirmed vision of what he's able to do. Just think of the fact, again, Travis Hunter, a top recruit coming out of high school. This guy Deion was able to convince him to go to Jackson State, HBCU. And not only that, from there say, hey, I'm going to Colorado. Come ride with me. Follows him over to Colorado along with his son and a few other guys from Jackson State. And already emerging, whose name is talked about more at this point in college football?
Prime time.
That sells. You want that NL money? Prime time. You attach yourself to wherever Deion is, money is a-flowing. All right? I'm sure his son's probably going to write out his full eligibility along with Travis. Travis isn't eligible for this draft, but it's the next one.
I believe the next one,
after. Right? There's a potential that we're talking about Travis and Deion's son, 1 and 2 in the draft. What would that do for Deion's ability to recruit? So I think Deion stays in the college realms. Whereas again, Deion to me would be an ideal head coach in the NFL as well, where you're not drawing away a guy from a coordinating spot. You're just having a manager of men.
You're right. Right.
And now you bring in coaching talent around him. He'd be easily a hell of a coach in the NFL.
I'll have to agree with you. I think that Deion Sanders, anything he touches is gold. If he goes to the NFL, win. If he stays in the college football, it's a win. If you ask me what's best situated for him, he should stay in college. I think there's more money in it, less rules, less regulations, less people telling him what to do and how to do things. College is where Deion Sanders really should stay because he's like a father figure. He likes to develop men. I think, dude, and he likes to coach. He's been coaching for a while now.
Yeah, he started coaching again at elite DBs. It went into again coaching his son, and then boom onto Jackson State, and then boom onto Colorado. So I'm pretty sure Colorado isn't his last stop. All right. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm sure he's going to ride out the years of his son.
Let's hope not.
With his son coaching his son, yes. But after that, Deion ain't scared to follow where that money is at.
Prime time Deion Sanders. We'll hope to see you someday as a champion, hopefully in the college realms. I think give him 2-3 years.
Again, like you mentioned, his ability to dictate what that program and that institution is doing, he won't be able to do that at the NFL. Again, coaching men, owners with their egos, it's less of his fingerprints and imprint on that organization.
Coaches like Dabo Sweeney, who usually have a stronghold on the recruiting process when it comes to getting players, 5-star recruits.
Oh, these guys are hating.
They're hating. Not only are they hating,
they're hating.
Their time is up because what's happening right now? If I was a parent of a 5-star recruit, who are you going to put them in? Your trust in. You're putting your trust in Neon Deion. Not only can you relate, but you really trust.
He understands what their bodies are going through. He understands the opportunities and where these kids potentially at that level, where they want to go with their career, how best to direct them into blossoming in a certain fashion. Come on. There's no question.